If you're an e-com brand and you're planning on doing a launch, watch this video. Let's say that you have 40,000 people on your list. You are planning 6 weeks ahead, planning the photos, the emails, the headlines, and on the launch day, you send the emails and don't get much results. So then you start to tweak the subject line, tweak the photos, maybe change the offer. But the problem is none of those things. It's just that most of the 40,000 people didn't even see the email because it directly went to spam. So quickly, who I am, I do email marketing. So I do flows and campaigns for e-com brands. I have the Klaviyo deliverability certification. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do and what not to do in order for your emails to land in the inbox of your recipients. So the first thing you need to know is that Gmail scores your domain and not your email. So 3 very important things here. The technical setup, so the SPF, DKIM and DMARC, this is the easy part and you only need to set it up once. Then the sending pattern, so how often do you send, how much and how consistently. So you can't send any emails for 6 months and then the launch day sends an email to 40,000 people. That doesn't work like that. And the third thing that influences this is the engagement of these people. So whether these people open your email or even click on it. So most brands does this. They go quiet for 6 weeks and then on launch day they send an email to 40,000 people. You can't do that. This is Google sender guidelines, by the way. Send email at a consistent rate and avoid sending emails in bursts. Avoid introducing sudden volume spikes if you do not have a history. This is what Google's tell you. So if you already know a bit what you're doing, the launch is not one email usually. It's like 5 to 6 emails with an announcement, reminder, objection, last chance and closing. But you might also know that most of the money doesn't come from the announcement or reminder. Most of the money is on the last chance. Let's say that your first email goes to inbox, the second email goes to inbox. Then your sender reputation goes down because not a lot of people click on it. Then objection ends up in spam, and where the money is in the last chance because people take action on urgency. And as you can see, if you end up in spam in those 3 emails, you get almost no money. But let's say that you send these emails to the engaged list first. I'm going to cover this later on. The first goes to inbox, the second 2, the third 2, the fourth 2, and the 5th emails all go to inbox. And this is where you will make the most amount of money. So here's how to fix it. You have to make different segments of people. So the first list of people will be the people that engage with your emails in the last 30 days. The second segment will be the same, but for 60 days, and the last segment for the 90 days. So for the first list of people that engage in your emails in the last 30 days, you need to send them an email, a random one, like just something useful so they can click or open the email just to learn more about your stuff. Because this does 2 things. The first thing is that you are showing Google that people appreciate your emails and also you are engaging with them. So this is at 4 weeks out, by the way. And then at 3 weeks out, you send a similar email to the 60 days people and you do the same at 2 weeks out, but for the 90 days people. Then when the launch day comes, you only send the emails to the engaged people first. You will end up sending the emails to your whole list, but at first you send it to your engaged people because they are the most likely to open and click on it. So before doing any of this, you need to check 3 things. If the DMARC is set up correctly, the one-click unsubscribe, yes, this is very important because 2 things will happen if you don't have this. First of all, Google will hate you for this. And second of all, if people can't unsubscribe easily, they will report you as spam. And then you need to check if you are already sending campaigns, not flows. The flows are triggered automatically. The campaigns, just to keep the list engaged. Now, some of you that are watching this have maybe a launch in 2 weeks or so. And I'll be completely honest, you can't warm up your domain in 2 weeks. You need at least 4 weeks. This is what Klaviyo deliverability certificate tells us. But you can do 3 things if that's the case. You can cut down your list to only send to the people that engage in the last 30 days. Just accept that the number is going to be lower. Send some emails this week and next week just to show Google that you have a history. And then send the cold part of your segments, the emails a couple of days later, not on the launch day. So if there's one thing to take away from this video is that deliverability is something that you work on regularly. And if you didn't, you need at least 4 weeks to work on it before your launch date. So I'm going to put the 4-week calendar and the exact segment definition in my school community. The link is below. We have about 20 people in it. It's free for now, but once we get to 30 people, it will become paid, so join as soon as possible. And let me know in the comment if you'd like to see me work on this live and show you exactly how I will get a brand from spam to inbox.